All right, my friends, Adam here. Welcome to another video. And hey, Happy New Year. We survived 2025 and now we're on 2026. And we all know what happens around this time of year, New Year's resolutions, right? Or as I like to say, New Year, New Me. Now, I just looked this up and I saw on Google, it said that 90% of people actually give up on their New Year's resolution about 2 weeks to like about 4 weeks into that thing they decided they wanted to do. And that the success rate for New Year's resolution is 6 to 8%. And that, crazy enough, the second Friday of January is dubbed Quitter's Day. Oh, so that's why I say New Year, New Me, and I kind of do it in a joking way because personally, and I'm sure people might agree with me on this, New Year's resolutions do not work, right? And I've seen it plenty of times when I used to go to normal gyms. I'd see the people come in with the new clothes and they work out really hard for about a week, maybe two. They'd lift weights that they've got no business lifting. And next thing you know, they're gone. Like I would go to the gym at 4 a.m. and that place would be packed January 1st all the way till February. And then right when February starts, the place is empty again and I've got the whole gym to myself. So that just kind of, you know, backs up the whole New Year's resolutions don't work. And I found it kind of surprising this morning because I had to coach two classes, one at 5 a.m. and one at 6 a.m. And I figured, at least at my gym, the place would be pretty busy with people, but there's no one. I had 3 people from my 5 a.m. class and 2 from my 6 a.m. class, and there was nobody. Like it was crazy. Like I've had bigger classes than this, and that many people. Like I thought, this is interesting. Like maybe there's some kind of trend going on. I don't know. I don't know how the other gyms are, but hey, that's what it is. So again, that's why I think New Year's resolutions don't work. And with that, I would say if someone came up to me and said, Coach, what's your best advice when it comes to New Year's resolutions? I would say forget about it and focus just on one thing. Just one thing. That's it. You don't have to pick a list of things that you want to do within the year. Just do one thing and roll with it. Right now, I wouldn't say pick something like I want to drink more water. Like that's a stupid thing to pick. You can do that any day. Pick something that's going to require you to have to learn and to have to, you know, pick up on new skills. Like people say they want to go to the gym, and that's great. That's a good one. Get more fit, feel better, that sort of thing. That's fantastic. But, there's a bunch of other things that you can do for your one thing. Like this year, to start off, I am going to focus on building my confidence. And the way I'm doing that is filming more of these videos and putting myself more out there. Now, I have no issue with being in front of a camera or being in front of large crowds, but there's times where I do feel a little embarrassed to film things and I feel like I need to be alone. So that's the thing I'm going to work on is confidence. And then from there, I'm going to grow on that. Like once I've achieved that level that I feel like I want to be at, then I'll move on to other stuff throughout the year that I want to accomplish. Remember, when it comes to picking your one thing, like you don't need to achieve it and then be done. Like this is something you can keep going on and on and on with. And, like the confidence thing, this is something that's going to follow me for the rest of my life. And I feel like that's a good starting point because if I build my confidence, then I'm going to build into other things. And, you know, that can be your one thing. Your one thing could also be you want to, I don't know, be a carpenter. learn how to make tables or chairs, or learn how to film, learn to snowboard, learn to skateboard, all sorts of things. But just pick one thing and start super, super small. Watch a video. And then from there, pick the next thing. Like if you want to skateboard, right? Watch a video, watch a few videos on skateboarding, then go to a shop, buy a deck, buy trucks, buy wheels, do all this stuff, get the skateboard and have it with you. Even if you don't hop on the board that day, you're taking those steps, right? Like I talked about in the last video, dedication, routine, and then those two things together will equal that discipline, right? And that's what it is. It's that one thing, focusing on one thing, starting small and building, right? Doesn't have to be extravagant. Again, nothing like I want to drink more water. Like pick something worth a while, right? And roll with it. You want to read more? Cool. Read more. Like I know reading's tough. It's tough for me. But start with 1 page a day, then go to 2, then go to 3, and just build and build and build from there. And that's your one thing. Like your one thing is just starting and starting small and building upon those blocks. You're building a house, you're building something for the future. And from there, like, again, it's not a New Year's resolution. It's just focusing on one thing. When people do their New Year's resolutions, they focus on something huge right away. And then that's why they fall off. They get overwhelmed. They don't know what to do. It becomes a whole thing. But if you start small and you start with one little thing, then you can continue on with it, right? You don't have to call it a New Year's resolution because honestly, these things can be done at any point in the year. I mean, fuck, we could have started doing stuff back in the beginning of December or in November. It can happen at any time. It doesn't have to be a New Year's resolution. It can just be something that you start and you start small and you build and build and build. And that's my main thing with this stuff is just getting it done. Like I was watching videos today on YouTube, 2026, do this now to become successful throughout the whole year, or try this out, or be this person, or you need to do this. And what I'm saying here is kind of in line with what they say, but I'm looking at it more of like just getting started. And one of them that really got to me was it said, just get started. And then another one I saw said, stop consuming content, just get started. Like that just get started, that little tiny thing, that one thing is already big as it is. Just getting started. Even if you don't know what you're doing, how to do it, where you're going with it, just do it, right? Like I'll tell you a little story, and it involves me with CrossFit. When I first started, I had no idea what I was doing. And what I did was I downloaded an app and I just looked at the movements. Like it gave me a workout for the day, and I looked at the movements and I looked them up online because there were some that like I didn't understand the meaning behind it, but other ones I'm like, oh, I know what that is. And I did the research. I just started small and learned the things. And then it got to a certain point where I was like, okay, I need some coaching. And it actually it worked out perfect that there was a um, uh, 1 month trial that was starting. It was in October. And I was like, I'm going to go for it. Like, I'm going to try this out. And I did. I signed up. I did the month free trial and I did it in October. I didn't do it for my New Year's resolution or in January, anything like that. I did in October. By November, I was signed up and doing CrossFit 5 days a week and continued on with that up to this day. And that was the one thing. I started with an app. I did the research. I learned the stuff as I went. And then eventually I got to the point where I said, okay, I'm ready to get into the real deal. And then when I had an opportunity to, I did it. I didn't have to wait for the new year. I just went for it. But I started small and I grew from there. And now I know practically everything there is to know about CrossFit. Now, there's other things I don't know that started before my time that people will reference, and that's okay. I can just look it up. But for the most part, I know everything I need to about CrossFit, especially since I am a coach. So if someone was asking me for advice on that stuff, then I'd say just pick one thing and just get started. That's it. Don't go huge right away. Just get started. That's it. So that's my little talk there for this video. And again, for me, my thing is growing my confidence. And the way I'm going to do that is by filming more and by not being embarrassed to film in front of people or anything like that. So, yeah, but that's it. That's what I got for tonight. I'm trying to keep this short for you. But anyways, if there's any questions that you all have, or if there's any topics that you want me to talk about, because I will be talking about a bunch of things on the channel, let me know. Drop a comment below. Hit the thumbs up. If you didn't like it, well then hit the thumbs down. Sorry you didn't like it. Subscribe. Keep an eye out for the next video coming. And yeah, we're just gonna start 2026 off small and build. We're gonna make that house. Cool? All right. Anyways, I will talk to you later, my friends. Take care. Happy 2026, and I will talk to you in the next video. See ya.